Masaros, he's still trying to go after Paulison. But that is not going to work out in his favor, as now Fortune's End will follow him down. They have a bit more time for that static link damage, and they'll get the kill. Very nice setup there from InYourdreaM and Paulison, and he could not believe his eyes. He gets punished immediately though, Alacrity. And InYourdreaM setting up for the kill, but now Masaros gonna move in, but look at the damage output. Masaros! Oh, he's gone. Oh no, now Fearless comes in. Oh no, the Kisses gained vision of the tree line. That was a very smart move by JaCkky. Free.
That definitely is a bit of a surprise. They don't commit for the defense, so this opens up some jungle access on the bot jungle side to give some farm out, although JaCkky's pretty far out here.
JaCkky, Sans not really going to lock him in, but they got the false promise still. Meanwhile, in the mid lane, a big ice blast out. Paulison and Mizu both going down. Alacrity be chased down, but a nice blink strike away still. Masaros giving the vision over. There's your static link up from InYourdreaM, but it's not going to be enough. Masaros, he'll survive as Q rolls back in. They found the Riki. Alacrity is still going to try and blink strike away, but they should have the chase to find the Riki, or maybe not. Where's the detection? They don't have it right now. Leonak, he's going to drop on the AA, and somehow Alacrity gets himself out of there.
Enough to live through that initial burst. Gives enough time for MOTIVATE.TRUST to respond.
Oh, Alacrity. Yeah, nice cookie set up again. Wall is going to block the way, but it'll just run the other way. A nice vacuum up with the Scatter Blast. Ice Blast is going to fly through. And now the rolling Q. He wants to start a fight with that Magnetize and Ice Blast. But he won't be able to get his Magnetize off. Instead, Alacrity will reinitiate onto the Earth Spirit and does get one. But now the zip in. Fearless off the mark as the Blink Strike was there. A cookie up from JaCkky is going to mean that Alacrity is going to be alright. GXR, they'll keep trying to push in that mid-tier 1 tower. Fortify is going to be there. Masaros, he's just waiting out the wall, and InYourdreaM has a full butterfly up. It's a very fast butterfly out from InYourdreaM, and now Fearless is going to zip in. Ice Blast is going to be there again. It does land on 3. It could be a great time to fight, and JaCkky, he'll go for the Omni right through all 5 of them, but there's no damage output. Now they'll turn around. JaCkky needs to run, but Alacrity is there with the Diffusal Blade. The Snapfire kisses with a rollback in from Q. Masaros is dead. Q about to drop. GXR just proving to be way too tanky. And MOTIVATE.TRUST, they just need to run.
Flying through, you rely a lot on that smoke screen to lock in here to a certain area. And the BKB from Fearless really shows up well though.
In they go, they're going to try and fight this one out. Onto the high ground they go. In fact, Q just rolling straight forward. InYourdreaM going to go for the static link out onto JaCkky. Ooh. Manta is there, Omni committed. It's just not going to be enough though. Instead it bounces to Mizu, but JaCkky is in big, big troubles. InYourdreaM, he gets the work, and it looks like he has found the jug. Have they got more? So they are going to spot out Masaros to boot. He'll try for the TP, but the cookie's going to be there from JaCkky. The Roshan attempt is just not going to work out in the favor of MOTIVATE.
They know the BKBs are down. This could be a really good time to sneak in. And they've got the BKB up on IYD.
No, they're going to the backside instead. They found Q on the Earth Spirit and they'll burst him down. In fact, Leonak now has been spotted. He'll get the Ice Blast in time, but it won't make a difference as now the vacuum from Mizu going to catch Masaros with the Sleeping Dart out. They have stunned him up, and InYourdreaM going to get some work, but here comes Fearless with the AoE Vortex and the buybacks. They've got Paulison on the Oracle. Mizu about to drop himself, but he will barely survive. It's Masaros, he doesn't seem to be done yet. Sleeping Dart will make it so he can't chase any further.
More ways to keep Masaros and Fearless alive. And that gives them a lot of ways of just throwing bodies out to force JaCkky in bad position.
Oh, Sleeping Dart, they've caught the Bristol back, and that'll be InYourdreaM now coming in with the static link. JaCkky with the healing ward is going to try and help out. In fact, Masaros is healing up. Is it going to be enough though? Mizu and Alacrity, they've been blown up by JaCkky. He still has the Omni slash up. They'll go onto the Oracle now. Paulison's gone. InYourdreaM getting the Omni, but he is a tanky boy. He'll pop the Satanic and trying to fight back now. Up against JaCkky, and it looks like he might have the damage as JaCkky. He's going to try and spin away. He might just make it out. And he will. Happening. Definitely some very bad news now for GXR as they've given a huge lead away, and InYourdreaM, if he dies right now, could be even worse than the Vortex. The Ice Blast, everything lands perfectly from MOTIVATE.TRUST as they zip right through. Paulison and JaCkky already dead. InYourdreaM needs to get out of there. The Ice Blast not allowing him to heal up as JaCkky keeps going after Mizu. They found the Darkseer. They will kill off the Darkseer, and now InYourdreaM. He has also been caught out. He will go down a full team wipe. Fearless and Leonak setting up for a perfect team fight for MOTIVATE.TRUST. Completely backed off yet. Another minute for that Aegis to expire. Cam, forced off the way, Masteros, he'll move in, the Ice Blast, the Vortex, it lands on everyone again, they found all of them, Paulison trying to back off, he is going to make it, well, never mind, he will not, the zip is going to be enough, the buybacks are flying up this time around though, they can't keep the team fight up, MTG they will back off, but they get 2 buybacks for their trouble.
This is a bit scary. If this Roche goes away, that's a free axe for JaCkky. They need to jump in now.
Oh, Q has been caught out, but he'll BKB up. Now the Vortex out onto InYourdreaM with the Ice Blast to make sure he cannot heal up. They have not really found the initiation they want yet. Masteros, he'll move up himself. As JaCkky's still just trying to finish the Roshan off. Masteros will just kind of distract. InYourdreaM now, Static Link is out. Only for a little bit as Masteros, he is not done yet with that Aghanim Scepter. He'll keep going, and there's your Roshan being completed. As now Paulison getting way too low for comfort, is probably going to die here. Alacrity's trying to help him out, and the False Promise does come in time. In fact, the back wall is down on 3, so instead they'll roll down towards the south. Back on a Mizu. There goes Q. He does end up dropping with JaCkky now. He gets to work onto JaCkky, and he'll find the Snapfire as Mizu is still being chased down. Leonak will die on the AA. Mizu still juking around on the Darkseer. Masteros eventually will be able to spot him out, and Mizu should die. Looks like Fearless does get the Vortex off. Omni's still up, in fact, never mind. He does commit it down to InYourdreaM. Satanic gonna protect for a little bit, but there's a swift flash out as well, just for good measure. InYourdreaM does not look very safe at the moment, as Fearless does everything to the back lines. They will be able to find the RACER. They found Alacrity on the Ricky. This could be it. Masteros, he'll keep going for more. JaCkky is onto the tier 4 towers. They're gonna buy it back on InYourdreaM, and Alacrity is Masteros now. Is way too far into the base of the Radiant, and looks like he is set to fall and does. Through the backside. Well, they found JaCkky. He's gonna run into them. They'll try to get the damage up, and now the Vortex is there again into the Ice Blast. They want to blow them up. They might just get their wish as well as the Omni Slash will go right through Paulison. They found the Oracle. He's not dead yet. He'll get the False Promise off, but what does it matter? He's a sitting duck. JaCkky's not too healthy either. They will burst both of them down, and there are no buybacks left. They will call it. GG, well played. Oh boy, GXR, they were so close, John. That first 30 minutes of the game was all them. And just afterwards, one bad team fight.
We saw one big item come true. That's when we saw Masteros first pick up the Vanguard.
So what they want to pick up Fearless here? Never mind, it's too late. They're going to go for the Ricky.
Oh, wow. Here. Inkswell plus Ricky jumping in. They've got the Arena plus Tricks of Trade.
As well as top lane. You got Paulison and InYourdreaM up against Masteros and Q. We've seen the Ursa vs Mars match up quite a bit. In fact, here we go. The enchant is there, so InYourdreaM can get right to work. And Masteros, he does not have the spear up, so he cannot push away InYourdreaM, and that'll mean the first blood does go the way of Paulison.
Standing for GXR. You have to worry about Fearless's damage output. The Orb of Corrosion's up with the 2 rate bands, and the stats on the rate bands have just kept him alive for so long.
Alacrity is in. Silence is going to make sure he can't get out of this. The Inkswell stun was there as well, but they may not have enough damage output. In fact, now Fearless is the one in danger. They dust him up. He's going to try and man fight. In fact, InYourdreaM now TP's in. They found the Ricky. They will find Leonak on the Grimstroke. Masteros is coming to help out, but he does not have the Arena skilled up yet. Q will die in the mid lane, and Masteros will not be able to help out. This Coil is going to be off cooldown in 10.
got the blink up as well here on Alacrity, so it's a lot easier to jump in.
It is onto Masaros, but do they have the damage output? They just may. He's trying to tank through it, but no, it's not going to be enough. Alacrity does end up taking it, but now Q with the Inkswell going to chase down Paulison. They should at least be able to find one for their trouble. So now Fearless comes in to try and clean up. The heals are there. It's just not going to be enough. Still the coil being committed here by Alacrity. InYourdreaM's going to come in to try and capitalize off this coil onto Fearless. But Fearless goes back in onto JaCkky to try and find. And he will be punished. In fact, they even found Q on the clockwork.
For your impertinence.
And I'm going to head right into the Radiant Triangle where they'll spot out JaCkky, and that'll be a massive pickoff. But JaCkY's going to back off at the right time. The coil's not going to land. Even JaCkY thought it landed there for a second. It won't matter though. They get the kill with the finger. TP's coming in. Hookshot is there. They found JaCkky. But is this the fight? Fearless, he got caught by the stun. They might have the damage output with the silence out. But no, Fearless, he does survive. He gets out of the arena. Mizu and InYourdreaM can't finish off the kill. Instead, they'll go on to Masaros. But Leonak's going to be there with the Inkswell to try and help out. In fact, Mizu now being caught in the cogs. But it won't matter. They won't follow up.
Not quite there. GXR. They could look to just keep playing aggressive. Aegis is still up.
InYourdreaM can take Leonak out, no problems. Fearless, he was trying to help. In fact, now the dust comes out. A very nice setup from JaCkY, but the hook shot not going to help. They get stunned up together. Oh, it's a nice attempt from Q, but the Earth Spike from JaCkY landing on both of them.
This time they're transitioning into the objectives. They have not let go of their triangle control.
What up, JaCkY?
Here's some shots.
That's a massive pickup if they can get it. They get the silence off with the Dream Coil. JaCkY, though, still has a spin up and will try to get himself out. Masaros is in now. JaCkY's out of there with the healing ward. He will survive. JaCkY is still alive as well, but May dies now. The Omni JaCkY, no, he wastes it. He thought the phase shift was off cooldown. They'll still find the kill regardless. Alacrity does die, but now Masaros is going to be in danger. In fact, he'll spear him to Leonak. Take my support, he says. Take Leonak. Leave me alone.
Aw, I was fond of them.
Immediately they go onto the high ground. With that Aegis up, they are feeling extremely confident. And they're going to go in. A nice force staff out onto the Grimstroke is going to force Leonak out of position. But there's the arena out with the spear. It's just not going to be enough. A nice hook shot though. Lands on 4 heroes. Q just stunning them all up into Fearless, who can get to work. But InYourdreaM's going to try and fight back. It's just not going to be enough, it looks like. They'll lose the Aegis. Fearless keeps going after Mizu. Can he fight the Centaur? It looks like he can. With the Purge up and the Tricks of the Trade, he'll get to work. He'll find Mizu, and now InYourdreaM will be the only one left as they get the Inkswell out. The spear is there. InYourdreaM going to keep trying to run, but they should have enough control to eventually kill him off, and they will. And Q on the clockwork, John. He redeems himself with that hook shot. Landing on Dream. It's going to show. Meanwhile, in the mid lane, looks like the arena is going to be dropped. Masaros is able to set up. Hook shot way off the mark again. Meanwhile, Leonak is going to get caught, but they do kill off Paulison. Q going to try and TP. That'll force the Dream Coil out. And it should be a 2-for-2 trade in the end.
Double kill.
They'll get him. Buyback was committed by GXR to boot, so they might want to keep going, but InYourdreaM, Fearless does not get the hit off, so the blink is away. Though Motivate, I don't think will allow them to take it for free. We'll try to fight, however, Masaros has been caught out. That's a great way to start. They have got the Mars, but he's not dead yet, but a big Dream Coil on the backside, catching out even more. Nice cogs there from Q to push them back as Fearless does move forward, but he is all by himself. He needs to back off. However, Omni is committed. InYourdreaM copying all the damage as he does pop the Enrage and now the Hex to try and turn back around onto JaCkY. They've got the Jug. Fearless, he's gone back in. He is in big, big trouble. He'll try to fight InYourdreaM, but he is going to die for his trouble. As InYourdreaM will survive on about 50 HP and now Alacrity catching out another. As InYourdreaM moves in and gets the killer, and now a hook shot again from Q.
Oh, no.
So 85 gold short enough. fortify. Q, he's going to just force-stop his way in, but he does not get the cogs off on Polison. And now Mizu trying to turn around, but the silence is there still. InYourdreaM will move in. Spin is going to do nothing to help out, but he will buy back. Now Masteros with the spear is off the mark. They even pinged the building. Masteros telling you what he wanted to hit, but it just does not pan out that way. And
that they do, John. That they certainly do.
Rocket Player will give the vision. Scan is out, they know exactly where they are. Q, he has found out Polison. Not quite the target they need to hook, but they will commit it. As now Masteros, he does go into the backside after InYourdreaM, but he can't finish him off. He can't even stun him up. The BKB going to be completely wasted as JaCkky is trying to spin his way to victory. But Fearless has gone down. The Hexa control is out. They've got JaCkky on the jug. That'll be another death for the side of MOTIVATE.TRUST. And now the Roshan will be rushed by InYourdreaM as they try to rush over and try to contest this. Rocket Flare is out. Fearless, he's trying to move his way in, but it's too late. It is way too late. Oh, and Fearless, he's been caught. He has been caught by JaCkky, and that'll be another death for the Ricky. An immediate tieback. And that might be enough to call GG, honestly, John. There you go, they call it. They can't defend. They just can't do it without 5.
No, they had to have their entire lineup for that one. They forced a Roche fight, right? They get that advantage early on, but this time around, they don't give the...
Well, GXR, 5 seconds left for their last pickup. They still need that safe lane. Their Genegals are done. I'd love to hear your opinion, sir, as to who had the better draft going into this game number 3.
That's the one thing with DK. You hit 6, you shove in the mid tower, you try to take it out fast. That's when you open up the map.
Bot side, they're going to try and go after the bounty. Q, a nice impel out. He does not get the bounty though. It does go the way of Polison, and now the first blood out might just happen. Q is going to try and back, but they get the damage out in time. Now InYourdreaM's going to take some tier 1 tower damage, but he is going to survive through it.
Very early on, if you allow him to escalate, he has much earlier power spikes compared to that spec.
Where are we haunting? Bot lane, InYourdreaM going to be targeted, but a massive stun out. Onto 3, but it may not matter though. Alacrity is here. He could really clean up. He does get Masteros. He will get Q. And now JaCkky is a bit of a sitting duck as the Light Strike Array does land. They should have the damage output with the Scatter Blast and Alacrity. They'll get a triple kill going. Fearless, he did run down through the river, but he is way too late to the party.
Not even a real earthquake anymore. Just like what? Nice shaky table or something. JaCkky though. Forward.
JaCkky gets caught out. Shaky table was the terms you used there. Jonas, wall is dropped. They almost found JaCkky, but he's not dead quite yet. Scatter Blast not there in time. He will get away as Mizu does drop. They'll go for more now. Polison, in a bit of danger, is slowly going to try and walk his way out, but there is no way out. He'll die to Fearless. That'll be a double kill for the Dragon Knight. Alacrity was just unable to help, and
a lot of pressure mainly on Q. He needs to keep hunting down, get the spike carapace on the cleave, and get the chain stunts off from there. Mid is being forced in though.
Yeah, they've got Q, they'll get the Stormhammer out and they'll get the kill, but Masteros is in with the wall, but it's only on 1. Now onto the DK. Fearless has been caught with the epicenter. They will be able to secure the kill. GXR, they turn right back around on Motivate.
That opens up the jungle to be invaded. Mizu even finds a couple of ancient stacks to take for himself. But this blade mail you just finished on JaCkky, he can't leverage it on the ancients anymore.
Oh, Impel out, Ice Blast is there, they blow up Mizu. InYourdreaM about to fall and does. JaCkky drops the boot. Alacrity has also been caught by the Spike Carapace as Q gives it to them again. They trust. Oh, that's a big target. There's your Spike Carapace again into the Ice Blast, and InYourdreaM immediately deleted off the face of the earth as now JaCkky has also been caught. He will use himself up, but it may not be enough as they continue this around and get the kill. Meanwhile on the side though, Mizu with the Burrow Strike epicenter might be able to kill Q, but what an impel out with the vacuum in the wall. They just completely blow them up. Oh, there goes Alacrity and Q. He will let them know about it once again. They've got the Haunt up. They've got pretty much every ulti up. And they're going to run right into GXR, who were on division there for a second as Fearless does get the sun off on the big target. They found InYourdreaM and they blow him up immediately. That's your Aegis gone. JaCkky being chased by a very angry dragon. will die to the mana drain of Q. However, InYourdreaM now is back to go after Q, and will be able to get the Nyx as they go on to the Darkseer now. Masaros in big trouble. InYourdreaM, though, out of the BKB. The wall will drop. Is it in time? InYourdreaM is still being chased down with the cold feed out. They will be able to kill him off. Alacrity, though, looks to turn back onto Leonak. Will get started. Meanwhile, Mizu towards the south does go onto JaCkky, but they don't have the damage output.
Impossible.
I mean, JaCkky now on a triple kill will go after Mizu. But they don't have the detection for the Sand King, and Alacrity is still around. In fact, Mizu is going to almost pops the epicenter. Does cancel it at the last second. However, Motivate moving in. They spot out Q. They'll try to burst down the Nyx Assassin, and he might just go down and does. But a big back wall out. They've all been trapped inside of it. Alacrity might just fall. Mizu with the Ice Blast does go down. Alacrity still trying to run. Will orb away, but Fearless is on the chase. Can he get the TP off in time? Fearless, he does not see him.
Oh.
JaCkky, mid lane, epicenter, gonna be popped. They go in with the Light Strike Array, but look how tanky the Spectre is. They can't get him. They'll move in. Paulison, he's dead. Mizu is gonna have to BKB TP away, and now that big not Black Dragon yet, it's a Blue Dragon, but he's very big indeed, as a rush forward onto JaCkky. The Yule Scepter out. Meanwhile on the backside, Leonak and InYourdreaM just getting to work. It's both supports. But he's gonna run out of that BKB soon, and InYourdreaM needs to run. But Hastrun will save the day. JaCkky is pretty fast himself. In fact, they go for a bit of a man fight. Moving back in, stun out. JaCkky gonna turn, but there's your Burrow Strike with the Sandstorm. Just doing so much damage. JaCkky surely doesn't survive through it, but they did get InYourdreaM. Still MOTIVATE.TRUST, losing 4. Only have Masaros left, and they will lose the 5th. GXR now. It was kind of a close call there for the side of Motivate.
If they're in the pit, they have to watch the initiation coming out from Mizu and Alacrity if they want to go in here.
You've even got the Eye of Skadi now up on Alacrity, so a lot of HP regen being reduced there, but Fearless, he jumps in straight away. Burrow Strike not out yet. Mizu, he goes for the Burrow instead, and the Epi, no, he will die. He's gone already. InYourdreaM, he'll get started right up to JaCkky with that BKB, but it's not going to be enough because you got Q there with the Burrow just being a real pain in the butt, as they even found another. Alacrity drops. Masaros found the other two on the backside. There's the epicenter, but it's way too late. It just does no damage to the side of Motivate, as they just keep moving forward. They will kill off Paulison, and now they go for another. They go after Mizu on that Sand King. They clean them all up. Oh, Fearless could probably go high ground to boot if he really wants. They've got the Haunt up, and yeah, they're going. In they go with the stun out. They've caught out Mizu on the Sand King already. Ice Blast going to make it very hard for him to heal up, but they do buy him enough time to BKB up and just run. As Fearless now will pop his own BKB, but there's the back wall in and the Haunt. JaCkky will get started on Paulison, but they also get the normal punch out on Alacrity, and they'll get the kill. That tier 3 tower is still under siege. They do not have Mizu around to help.
JaCkky, you've got the DK. That just gets all the damage in the world.
Oh, cute.
With that Ags up with a back wall combo.
He's broken the smoke. They're going to try and initiate, but he has his whole team around him. The Ice Blast going to land on Alacrity. They get the Laguna off onto Q. He is still alive, though, with the Pyro now. Just trying to hide and survive, but he will eventually go down. Instead, the team fight will truly begin, however, as JaCkky does die. Now Fearless goes in after Paulison, gets another, and there's Mizu now trying to run, but it looks to be as though he is in massive danger, as he will be a triple for the Spectre. JaCkky has no help around him, and they're going after tier 4s with the Black Dragon and the DD rune. It's not going to be easy to defend, but they're going to try, as Alacrity does jump in, and now they're going on to JaCkky, but the Ice Blast is there to follow up, and JaCkky will just stand his ground, and InYourdreaM will call GG, as that'll be MTG going 2-1 in this upper bracket round of 1. GXR, John, they were pretty close.
Where it kind of gets shaky. 25 minutes in, JaCkky's allowed to freeform. He bounces back.